Let's just jump right in. The main thing I do is I normally ask for a list of favorite colors from favorite to least. This may not seem that important, but it's actually crucial. It's impossible to pick every color to put on this list. This list creates a set of priorities. If colors denote emotions, then this list also shows which emotions we prioritize. Now there is a bit of a subconscious trick here. The more we enjoy something, the more on the forefront of our conscious awareness it is. You like a favorite food, you're apt to pay attention to that food more often. The less you like it, the less you consider it. Same thing here. The more you enjoy a color, the more you pay attention to it, which, by association, tells us your emotional state and your vibe. The system already lies in the subconscious, but here the favorite lies closer to the surface, and your least favorite lies deeper beneath towards your core inner self. You may ask, but that doesn't make sense. Why would the least favorite be your true self? The reason is simply because you're not paying attention to it. The least favorite color may not be as conscious, but it was important enough to still mention on the list.
Aware of another. He became aware of the... I see you.
Disclaimer: everyone feels all emotions at some point somehow. I'm not saying that you don't feel other emotions. All emotions are connected, and every emotion can become every emotion in some way and under the right circumstances. What I am saying is that when you pick a favorite color, you are actually declaring a natural vibe that you are gravitating towards. I like this color, therefore I am feeling this way. If you have a priority for an emotion you enjoy, then as you gravitate towards that emotion, you're going to more likely exhibit behaviors that surround that color's description. From this, we gauge your personality through those core behaviors and by understanding how thoughts and feelings flow together.
While many of our emotional responses happen subconsciously, our thinking can influence our emotions, and sometimes this can be unhelpful. Just thinking about something threatening can trigger an emotional response. This is where we can manage our emotions with conscious thinking. Our emotions play a powerful role in the way we experience the world. Understanding and regulating our emotions through our thoughts and behaviors can help us take greater control of our brain and achieve our goals.
Understanding how a mindset of a red personality meshes together with the mindset of a blue personality, for example. There are a couple of other things we can gauge from this list. For starters, while we can't gauge everything, every color that we do have gives us a data point of information. The more colors that we have, the more complicated it becomes, but the more accurate we become. To do this is similar to combining meanings together in language. Next, everyone feels every emotion, right? This means that every emotion or behavior will interact with every emotion in this list. So, here we can set up sets of dualities that occur with colors and explain how those emotions interact with one another. While I can't get specific, by seeing the distance between the colors, I can gauge if the effects happen more frequently or less frequently. Effects are stronger as they are closer together and as they are more on the surface. Last but not least, the colors can tend to group into different sections based on how deep the colors go. So you'll get groupings that are more conscious and groupings that are less conscious. This produces an inner-outer effect or external-internal effect where you have a general persona that you show to people, but then you go deeper and have an inner persona that you keep to yourself. And these two groupings can either coalesce and clash, or they can congregate and meld. So what is really amazing about this system is how efficient it is. Instead of going through a list of 100 questions that ask the same question 2 or 3 times to see how you interpret them at different times, this only asks for a basic list of properties and then goes from there. We can even stretch this beyond. This system can be used to gauge relationships, as one attribute of one person will affect the attributes of another. And this system can be used to gauge how people change over time. As our colors change, that marks a change in our mindsets and personalities, and we can get a glimpse into how that changes us. And this system also fills in some of the gaps that other personality systems try to cover, but can't seem to cover fully. However, that is a video for another time.